What is up, the world? Greetings and salutations. Welcome. So today I got a special video for you guys because I messed up the last one. So the last Minecraft video we made was, should you watch a Minecraft movie? That's the title of the movie. Should you watch a Minecraft movie? And I messed up, and I had deleted the audio, and nobody told me. Nobody told me. So I'm living along, I'm going about my happy ass day. And nobody tells me until my friend calls me and he's like, "Yo, there's there's no audio. I thought that was like an April Fool's joke." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Bro, there's nothing." So that came to a big surprise to me, and now I feel salty because of what happened. Because I put a lot of time, effort, and patience into that, and it's gone. It's down the drain because somebody didn't watch the video, and after she said that she did, she had lied to me. So now we got to start it all over from scratch, and we have to talk about it now. Because I did talk about it last time, I will go into full spoilers since the movie has been out for some time, and I'm sure you guys have been seeing the TikTok videos on it, how terrible people have been acting in the movie theaters, because people just absolutely suck and they do not know how to behave. Right? It has been a treacherous time right now if you are a cinema worker. I am so sorry on behalf of everybody that's going out there and watching the movie. I know it's not enough, of an apology, but, I really do feel bad for everybody, and I do want to apologize. It's unacceptable behavior of how people are acting. Gosh, I can't speak. So, the Minecraft movie, should you watch it? Absolutely. It's a cinematography... cinematography? It's a cinematic masterpiece, right? What does that mean? That means that the movie is truly worth the watch. It's truly worth spending your money and going out of your way to go and see it. So if you have a loved one, a partner, a parent, or if you're the kid of somebody, tell your parents or whoever to go and watch the movie, because the movie is great. Now, what does suck about the movie is the people. Again, so everything you're seeing on TikTok, it's probably just in selected certain theaters, and it's probably just at certain show times. So if that's something you're really worried about, I would probably say, spring break, at least over here where we're from, spring break has been going on. I think it just ended. So if you are planning to go watch it, I recommend watching it during a day of the week, maybe a Monday, when that the rowdy people, are in school or at work. So if you do have time, definitely go and check it out. So don't wait, and go out there and have fun with the movie. Now, what were some key highlights, in the movie? Honestly, my biggest takeaway from it was just all the YouTubers that were in it. It was cool seeing them. Jens, the CEO of Minecraft right now, he was also in the cameo. He played the waiter in the restaurant. So if you didn't peep that, it's, once you see it, you can't unsee it. But it's nice to see that he is there, representing the movie. Honestly, the movie, truthfully, it was really good. Would I say it's an adult film? Or not? Obviously, it's not an adult film. The movie's made for kids, and you can honestly tell. Some people have been griping a lot about that, how the movie is just, very childish. And the answer is yes, of course, the movie is very childish. It is a movie for kids, right? It's a child's film, right? It's about Minecraft. If you're going in there thinking Avengers level, work and acting, no, it's not. It's a movie made for kids. A lot of people have been getting super upset by that for some reason. It's like they don't understand that is a kid's film. Everything in there is meant for the kids. If you're having a hard time grasping that, I truly do believe that you might be stupid because it's not a secret. It's nothing they were trying to hide. Yes, the you can tell that there's parts that are just very, very cheap, right? Like that it's a green screen or whatever. But actually, if you guys don't know, a lot of the movie was made using practical effects. So a lot of the film is, real people. Like the villagers, those are actual people, right? the world, the set that they're on, it's not a green screen. It was actually made by people, right? It's really cool that they actually took their time and effort to really capture the essence of Minecraft, and I thought it was a good tribute towards the movie. Were there some parts that we could have lived without? Yes. Were there some parts that honestly served no purpose? Absolutely. Were some of the characters just ridiculous and unnecessary? Of course, that's in every single movie you watch. But was the movie worth it? Yes, the movie is worth it. Some of the actors there weren't necessary. Some of the storyline there was also unnecessary. But it was a lot of fun. At least in the theater that we went to, we didn't experience none of that chicken jockey, and we didn't experience some of the rowdiness that people are experiencing it. We had a regular movie theater, right? Like as if you're watching a regular movie. Granted, we live out in the sticks, or it's a growing, developing city. It gets bigger and bigger every single year, apparently. But there was not a lot of rowdiness, right? There was barely any. I don't even think anyone cheered other than when the movie was over. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. But the movie does set up for a part 2, right? So if you stick around for the post-credit scene, right? Because you have your end credit scenes and your post-credit scenes. It actually sets up for part 2 of the film where you get to see Alex. So you don't see her face, but you see her, right? So she is acknowledged in the movie that she exists, right? I mean, there was a Herobrine reference. Herobrine? Either or. Your pronunciation doesn't matter. Arceus, it's all the same thing. So there's definitely been a lot of references there to Minecraft lore. You know what I mean? And honestly, it was just amazing watching the film. As I was watching it, it really did keep me up on the edge of my seats, and I was telling my girlfriend how much just stupid things that were in it that most people won't catch, right? I mean, there was a scene where Jason Momoa, he plays the Garbage Man. That's the character's name, Garbage Man. He was a pro gamer. Anyways, I divert because his character, again, it was nothing important. He was just there to, piss off the protagonist, or good guy turns bad guy turns good guy again, sees the errors of his way, da-da-da-da-da. But there was a scene there where he was getting attacked, and he was like, no, wait, let me tell you something. It's a little homage. At least that's what I like to perceive it as, because that is from, I want to say that's from The Punisher, right? If I'm not mistaken, that's probably from The Punisher. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think I am. Because it has been a while since I've seen something that dumb. But there's so many scenes like that where you don't really notice it, where you just need somebody to point it out to you, and it's okay if you don't get a lot of the references, and there's no shame in it. I mean, heck, there's probably references that I didn't get either, but it was just so fun watching that's not of any importance, right? I mean, there's things that I'm sure that I missed, right? And honestly, if I'm looking forward for it to get released on streaming. That way I can rewatch the movie. I truly did believe that the movie was really fun and really good, and I think that if you do have a chance to watch it again, I really do encourage you to go out of your way and go check out the movie. Now, I mean, there were some things in the movie that I didn't like. I thought there was some stuff that was just complete and utter nonsense, right? There was a scene where Jason Momoa, the Garbage Man, says the kid got in trouble with school, and he said, hey, I need you to come to school and pretend to be my uncle. And he was like, no, I don't do that anymore. I was told to have friends my age. Something along those lines, right? I can't remember. It has been a while since I went to see the movie. But I like to think of that as a reference to all the Minecraft, PDF files, right? The system program that's in the computer. Because there's been a lot of them. And a lot of them have been exposed for it. So at least that's how I perceived it, because it's true, right? I mean, there's also been a lot of allegations surrounding a lot of YouTubers especially Minecraft YouTubers, for just nonsense like that shouldn't have been a thing in the first place. Then there was scenes that were unnecessary, right? I mean, like, the kid is up, right? So let me explain. The two characters you mainly follow, aside from Steve, is a kid and his sister. The sister's taking care of the brother because the mother died, and now the sister's all alone. And then she's friends with her realtor, or like the realtor is not making enough money as a realtor, so she is like selling and dealing llamas and all that other nonsense and jazz, just stuff that doesn't need to be in the story, but it is for some reason that doesn't even matter, truthfully. And it's just one of those things where, to me, I could have lived my whole life without seeing, and honestly, they could have added something better or something different into the film, and they decided to go a different route, which again is okay, but it was completely unnecessary. I mean, a whole nother unnecessary scene is, I don't care about the garbage man, right? His purpose of being in the movie literally just serves as a loner old man, creepy old man, is friends with the new kid on the block, and it's nonsense, like, because the whole story is, I need money, and then the girl's like, I also need money, and then the kid's like, I need friends. So everyone needs something, and then Jack Black playing Steve, he's like, I need Dennis back. What? What? So it's a twist type of film, and again, that I could have lived without, and I predicted the whole movie, because it's unnecessary scenes that just, it could have been better, and I feel like the formula has been repeated a lot in other films. Now I know that I sound like I'm just like bashing on the movie, and I'm not. I'm really not, because like I said, I do like the movie. I thought the movie was a masterpiece, and I will continue to say that. But the only reason I believe that, probably from a biased mindset, is because, well, I play Minecraft, and I've been playing it for a long time, right? And then I stopped for just as long as I played it, because I mean, there's been nothing that has really tied me to Minecraft for the longest time, and well, I mean, now we're playing it, right? And now we're talking about a movie, and now there was a movie made about the game that everyone enjoys. So where am I trying to get at this is, definitely go watch the movie, but definitely go in there knowing that it is a child's movie, and if you're expecting anything more than that, well, you're going to be in for a huge disappointment, right? No, the acting is made for children. It's obnoxious. It's funny. It's like, there's things in there that there are some adult humor for sure. I mean, every single movie, no, even if it's a Disney princess movie, you're gonna find adult humor in it, because that's just how people are, you know, subliminal messaging, and with everything that goes on in the world, I like it was blatantly obvious of the stuff that was in there. And if you're a parent, I mean, you know, they play it off as a joke, but if you're one of those people that are really sensitive to it, I mean, there's a particular scene where, yes, you should cover your kid's eyes, because it's not necessarily kid friendly, but, you know, the movie's not rated R. So if the movie theaters don't care about it, then you shouldn't care about it either, which is honestly what I'm trying to get at. I mean, there's been worse, you know, stuff shown on TV, and I'm sure there's always going to be something that you can get upset or offended by, but at the end of the day, you are never going to be able to, you know, change that aspect of anything. So might as well just live with it, put up with it, unfortunately, and that's the sad truth of it. Now, I mean, is it a big deal? No. Is it something that's gonna affect the way you see the movie? No. It's just a scene where, I mean, it's not something I even want to talk about. I mean, but I guess I already mentioned the YouTuber aspect of it. It's Jack Black and Jason Momoa are 69ing each other. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, go talk to your parents. But it's just something that's not necessary for a film at all. Like, that was done strictly for no reason. I mean, you're trying to fit through and I'm getting off topic because but like there's no good way of explaining that because it shouldn't have been a thing, in my personal opinion. Now the other things about the film is, you know, just let's talk about the elephant in the room. It's the memes that's been going around, right? I mean, that's why the movie theaters are getting so, like, that's why they hate the film so much right now, is just because people are throwing popcorn, people are screaming, people are yelling words that they shouldn't be yelling because they've seen a video on it several years ago, right? I mean, I'm sure, well, it's not several years ago, it's fairly recent, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, the 3 netherites. But, you know, stuff like that. So all of that is what's being is what's getting pushed out there right now. If you've seen any TikTok videos, I'm sure that you guys are all well aware of it and caught up to what's actually going on. So stuff like that is just stuff that, you know, that's really giving this movie a bad negative. But I will say this, the movie has broken some box office records for its first opening weekend. You know, like critically acclaimed by actual critics that actually can critique this movie way better than I can. You know, they hate it. Like, truthfully, I mean, it's like, what, maybe like 50% on the Rotten Tomato, but for moviegoers like you and I, people that actually pay money to watch this movie, like, it's beloved by a lot of people. But it's just, man, the people themselves, we the people, it's just making it so hard to enjoy what is such a great film, because we want to try and be funny, right? Because I mean, the memes are literally like, oh, okay, we did the memes, let's mom pick me up, you know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. Like, why, you know? And we're leaving the movie theaters like a huge mess. We're throwing popcorns, we're throwing drinks, and none of that stuff is okay. And especially for the minimum wage that, you know, that these workers make. I mean, heck, if I was working in their positions, I would quit. Right? But then you get to the tragic part of, well, you would need a job. So now you're debating between, you know, doing all of this nonsense, all this extra work for minimum wage to put up with rowdy ass people. And that sucks, you know? Like, that sucks, because if that was your job, I am sure that none of you guys would want to do that. I am so sure that I could bet anything on it. I mean, there's, like, we complain about a lot of things, but come on, why are we putting these poor workers through that, you know? And some of you guys might say, like, oh, well, that's the job, you know, they gotta da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, buddy, what if we came to your job and we did that to you? Like, that's gotta suck. But you know what? That's just how people are. And the unfortunate truth of it is, you can't change people and you can't change stupid, because if we could change stupid, we would change people. But we can't, right? So now they're stuck doing all this extra nonsense for no reason. But look, I'm not here to talk about the movie theater. I'm just here to talk about the movie. So I mean, what else can I tell you about the movie aside from its masterpiece? The songs. Look, Jack Black has been on a roll with these video game movies. He has been on an absolute roll, like with the Mario movie and now the Minecraft movie and all these banger songs like Peaches, and now we're rocking with the chicken lava. Like, what? Like, he's insane. Like, truthfully, the song is really good. All those songs that he's made in the film, like, holy smokes, man, like, they are just phenomenal songs, absolutely phenomenal, and I love him for that. He's just rocking out. It's amazing. He's been having a blast making these movies, but I don't know if you guys have seen the interviews, but he did say that he was worried that the movie wasn't going to be good, you know, and I can see that, and I'm sure he has his own personal opinions on how he has felt about the movie. But you know, whenever someone thinks of a Minecraft movie, it's kind of hard to think of an adaptation on how it could work, and I feel like they actually did it. They actually made this movie work in the big screen, and it was actually good, which is so shocking, because whenever you think of Minecraft, you're just thinking, you know, like squares and blocks, and yes, it was squares and blocks, but man, like, I have never seen squares and blocks look so good before in my entire life. And I'll tell you what, they were playing with mods. They had mods installed. They had a bunch of mods installed because 90% of the stuff that they were doing in the movie, you can't do in the game. Like, what? So I was just so like impressed by the amount of like okay, so get this nonsense. Get this nonsense. The kid, right? The main kid. The oh gosh, what was it? The only reason why Technoblade is there is because of the kid. So if you guys are gonna thank anybody for it, thank the kid, because he is literally the only reason Technoblade got the tribute, because he said it was a part of his childhood growing up. So he felt like Technoblade deserved the tribute, and I am so thankful for him that he decided that he actually said something, because you know what, legends never die. And man, like when we got to see Technoblade there, it was just probably it did bring a tear to my eye, because when he died, I was just like, man, like that's actually tragic. But it was good to see him one more time, and I hope that his brother and his dad got to see him on the big screen, you know, getting to, you know, be in Minecraft one more time. Like, that was truly, 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 truly amazing, and I am so glad that scene was incorporated in there. You know, and honestly, you can't ask for any more than that. I thought that it was just perfectly made, and to everyone that made the movie, honestly, thank you so much, because you guys have given us, you guys have revived, you know, the 2-phase Minecraft week, right? I mean, most people get the phase. I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, and it'll be, oh, me and my friends, and then all of a sudden, you know, you play for an hour and you never pick it up again. And thank you from everybody, you know, that truly enjoyed the movie, not just for the memes, but because it was actually really good. We really do appreciate it. We appreciate the story that was made. And with all that being said, peace out, guys, and I will see you guys on the next adventure.